here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on their in-state rivals to the east, the Philadelphia Eagles.
It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before.
He works it past the 50.
13 yards on the game's opening play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Hurts.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. His short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he is caught.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now run straight ahead to Warren. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third and 3. Thompson out of the shotgun here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On the give, it's Warren. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's 2nd and 3. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Thompson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Zach Ball with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Yards on the punt there. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
63.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man has got it, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, It's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on a skill position, guys.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football.
Saw the result, negative yardage.
Here's a screen with Gainwell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he really picks up 3 on that carry.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard.
It's a quarterback sneak. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go with a keeper. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. A handoff for Warren.
The 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
And now they'll shift things around.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. on the draw. Gainwell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Thompson looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Now back to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin.
Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this 1st half, but here toward the end, complete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Howard from the gun on 3rd down. And he wisely will throw that one away. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the 1st half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing to start the drive. Howard. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Howard going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And that went too high and incomplete.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Now a run with Warren. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Here's Warren. And down to the 41. 2nd down and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin,
41 yards.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great...
That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run it. Warren. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. On the run, it's Warren.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 24.
They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
2nd down, here's Barkley again.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A first down carry for Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come on EA Sports. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Warren. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. To throw is Howard. Off the play fake. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll try and sneak it here. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
The more and more that we broadcast games, the more I realize how much this game is about the eyes. And in this case, they got fooled because the defense was checking out the eyes of the back, thinking he was getting the ball. Should have been looking at the QB, shouldn't they?
A little bit of a surprise indeed, and he was able to get forward for that 1 yard. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Howard. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Warren. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Howard now from the gun on 3rd down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 41, Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles 1st down as he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. That one goes for 8 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. Hurts. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
This is 3rd and goal.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
They'll set up to throw. And it's caught.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Elliott is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
This is 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Pass complete. Goddard. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Now second down and a few inches. Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He's back to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Here's 2nd down.
Trimmer.
Here's Hurts to throw. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
That is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Howard. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Down to a knee goes Hurts, and that is going to be that. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So that'll do it for us. For Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
Just come outside for the night. Take your time, get your life. Dirty night. The career's more at stake when you in your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. What I can boot you, either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced you to the you right now. Oh my God, that baby, well alright. Tryna fight in the night, come alive. Ain't it sneak? Ain't it?
Like I'm on team, playing both sides of you. Shout out to your friends. I've been going crazy, shot. I've been hitting deep in. She not in the scene. She tryna go. I just been tripping out. This whole nother level shot. I got these on their toes. I put the on the road. She tryna. Oh, hold up. I got this me. She tryna show me something. I got flows for days. Ain't on nothing. Me and my bro like they ain't know we on one. We in the spot going crazy until the sun up. You worried about that? I chose up. All in the kitchen can't get to the cold up. Like they know it. Double O cactus, yeah, we told us. Switch out the baddie, get rolled up. Everything hit,
I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going, the women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming, my pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night cause it's meant to be. like a #1 fan. Don't open my mouth, let her talk to my fans. My Benjamin Franklin.